welcome back to Nana's Career Steps. If this is your first time, welcome. It is lovely to have you here. I am Nana. I am the creator and founder of Nana's Career Steps. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. I truly appreciate you for supporting me and always coming back to my videos. Today's video, I am going to be discussing 10 job boards that will be helpful for anyone who is looking for a new job, or for anyone you know that would be looking and is searching for different job sites that will be helpful for them in their job search. So if you're interested, please do keep watching and hit that like and subscribe button, as well as the bell button to stay notified whenever I post. Trust me, you're going to find at least 1 or 2 job boards that you haven't used that will be helpful for you or someone you know that is looking to find a new role. So yeah, let's just get right into today's video. So the first one I am going to talk about is pretty common. It's one that people use a lot, and that is LinkedIn. LinkedIn has been helpful for me personally because I've been able to find at least 2 of my jobs on there. And so I like it because you're not only able to apply for jobs, but you're also able to connect with hiring managers directly, which I think is pretty cool and helpful, especially in this job market where there's a lot of applicants applying. You want to put your foot in that door and let them know that you're interested, and also so that they can go and review your application. I know it's not guaranteed, but it's just a step in the process, which I think it's helpful. You are also able to use their platform called LinkedIn Learning, which is able to help you develop different skills within your industry or anything that you may be interested in. However, this is a paid platform, so if you're interested, you would need to pay for it. However, they do have a free subscription that you can use for 30 days, which I think is pretty cool. The next one, which is the second one that I used as a recruiter when I was looking for new candidates for different positions I was working on, is ZipRecruiter. So ZipRecruiter is one that was also recommended to me by a friend. I had actually forgotten about it, so it's just really nice to know that there are different job boards that you can use. ZipRecruiter is kind of like a matchmaker. So once you create that account and you put in job titles that you're interested in and also upload your resume, it matches you up with different jobs that you may be interested in and want to apply for, which I think is pretty cool. It sends you jobs through your email, which is really nice. And the third one I want to talk about here today is Monster. Monster is really great as well, and is one that was recommended to me by a friend. It is also really great because you're also able to upload your resume, but you're also able to set goals for yourself weekly. So say if you wanted to apply for 5 jobs or 10 jobs within a week, you're able to put that in Monster, and it's also able to hold you accountable because you're able to set those goals for the week. It's also pretty helpful because if you wanted to know what a salary range would be for a specific job title, so if you're a human resources specialist, you can put that in Monster, as well as the location that you're currently in. It's able to give you a range of a salary that is within your area, which I think is pretty cool as well. So the fourth one that I'm going to be talking about here is Indeed. This is one that is pretty easy and simple to use as well. And I like Indeed because it gives you that easy apply option, which many of them do, but I think it's really cool because once you upload your resume in Indeed, all you have to do is just hit that click apply option, and there you have it. You've been able to apply for that job. However, I will say that there are some employers that don't like that option, and they will prefer you to apply directly through their site and upload additional documents. So just make sure that you are reviewing that job description, just so that you don't make that mistake and get disqualified from that role. Because I have definitely done that before, and I was just like what happened? But anyways, it probably was not meant for me. So yeah, moving on here. The fifth one that I want to talk about, which is a classic and one that has been there for a very long time, is Career Builder. This is also one, if you are looking to diversify your search, is one that you can use. You're able to upload your resume. It can send you job alerts, and it also is able to give you resources as well as career advice during your job search, which I think is pretty cool as well. And so the sixth one is for all of my IT folks. So if you're in the tech industry or are looking to pivot into the tech industry and you haven't heard of this and you aren't using it, you are definitely missing out. Because when I was a technical recruiter, I was definitely using this site to find all of my tech folks, and this is Dice. Dice is a really great job board for all my tech folks. So whether you're an IT specialist, a computer systems engineer, a computer engineer, project manager, scrum master, business analyst, whatever is your field, this is definitely the site that you want to use to apply for all your tech roles, because you're not only able to apply for those jobs, but you're also able to connect with recruiters as well, which I think is pretty helpful. And the next one that I want to be discussing as well is for all of my nonprofit folks. So if you have been in the nonprofit industry for years or are looking to work in those mission-based organizations or want to volunteer or are looking for internships, I would highly suggest looking at Idealist. Idealist is one that I have not used personally just because I wasn't able to find anything on there relating to my industry, but there are a few people that I've spoken to. I do have one friend that applied for a job and got a part-time job through Idealist, so I would highly recommend it. And it's one that I saw when I was just looking to see, what are some good job boards for people within the nonprofit industry? And that was one that showed up. So I would definitely recommend that. The eighth one that I'm going to be talking about right now is for all of my cleared people. So if you are one that has a clearance, so a top secret clearance, a secret clearance, or a public trust, I would highly recommend looking at clearance jobs. I know a lot of people don't want to miss out on losing their clearances. And I know that there are a few private sectors or even government jobs that may not require a clearance, and you may end up losing it if you don't have a job or get a job that requires you to keep it. And so I would highly recommend using this job site because you're not only able to find jobs that are within this industry, but you're also able to connect with recruiters as well, which I think is always pretty helpful. And the last two that I'm going to be discussing are for my folks that are looking for flexible jobs, that are looking to work in a remote industry, don't ever want to work outside of their home. And so the last two that I'm going to be talking about are Wellfound and Flex Jobs. So let me talk more about Wellfound first and then move to Flex Jobs. So Wellfound is a job platform that you can utilize for all my tech folks that are looking to get into a startup industries. So if you're one that is interested in working with a company that is starting from the ground up and wants to help them grow, I would highly recommend using Wellfound. This is one that I was also able to find when I was looking for different job boards to diversify my search. It was also one that was highly recommended. So I would definitely say that this is one you should check out as well, because you're also able to connect with founders, which I think is pretty cool because you're able to establish those relationships. And I believe there will be those growth opportunities as well if you would want to continue to work with them in the long run. And the last one is Flex Jobs. Flex Jobs is a paid platform that you use to find jobs that are remote. I know when people hear paid options, they're not really comfortable with it. However, Flex Jobs allows you to utilize this platform for 14 days. And if you're not satisfied with any of the results they give, you're able to receive your money back guaranteed. So I'm going to be putting a screenshot of what their paid options are on the screen so you can see if you would be interested in this option as well in regards to remote options. So yeah, I hope these job boards and I hope this video was really helpful for you. If you know anyone that is looking currently and is in the job market, please do share this video with them. And thank you so much again for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you and bye.